it needs to... Wait, is it actually working? Well, I can't hear myself at all. Wait, is my audio's coming in? We got something. Oh, the 20-second delay is so strange. Okay. Oh, this is neat. Oh my god, I'm actually doing a live stream. Haha. Holy shiso. Okay, let's see if I can. Hi, can you guys hear me? You guys need to tell me if you can hear me. I have literally never done a live stream before. I'm trying to figure all this out. I'm going to be drawing on Photoshop because apparently I can't connect my iPad. I see all these people. Capture moments. Moments as they happen. Stream markers. Oh, that's so cool. Awesome. Okay, I'm going to be drawing on Photoshop today, but to do that, I need to connect my old dinosaur. This is a Wacom Intuos Pro, so I'm gonna be hooking him up. He's really old. It's actually the first like official tablet I got. Okay, not really old, but he's definitely feeling its years. Also, look, my cat's like freaking ate my my cat's chewed into my charger, so now I have an old chewed charger to work with. I can't believe I got this to work on my first try. I do be proud of myself. I'm using this thing called OBS. This is what it looks like. Oh my god, we have the endless void! It's like an endless void of things. Okay, as music goes, I can't actually play music because then, you know, copyright claim and all that fun stuff. So, we're just gonna be vibing with, just plug in headphones and have me on background or something. Sometimes I won't be chatting that much. I'll be answering your questions. And yeah, I really hope I don't have to update my Wacom Intuos Pro software. This thing is such a beautiful old dinosaur. These work really well. I'm like, it's also made out of like aluminum. Like, it's really solid. But let me go get its cord, because I just looked at the cord here and it's definitely reaching out to the, it's not reaching to the back of my computer. So let me grab my cord. Where is it? There is the cord. Is this the cord? I found the cord! Okay. Awesome sauce. Oh, I wrapped it up in a weird way. What the heck happened to the top? I like finding old stuff and then it looks like this. I hope this works. Okay, so I'm gonna wait a few minutes and make sure everything is set up so everybody can come on in and get situated, get yourself something to drink, get your music in the background. Why is it so bent? This makes me so nervous. I'm gonna unwrap the tape and see what's going on here, because I dislike how I wrapped it so much in electrical tape, and now it's bent. Please don't die on me, buddy. I could just order a new one. On the other hand, I don't want to spend money, and I have several different cords that could work, so, do I have my... Oh no, I gave that to my mom because I bought her that laptop. Okay, no. I could just plug it. Let's just plug it in and see if anything explodes. That's the obvious. It connected! For one moment. It connected! Ooh! Oh, I'm sorry if that blasted your ears out. I did not mean for that to get really, really loud. Okay, the Wacom Intuos Pro. It do be doing its thing. Device is ready. It's ready and set up to go. Let's open Photoshop. Woohoo! This is Photoshop 2015. Did I forget my pen downstairs? I might have. I am not an intelligent person. Actually, I am a very intelligent person. I'm just an idiot. Oh, this is gonna be fun. I've never live streamed drawing like this before. Wait, Jazzy Rose is saying, wait, put Scottish music on. I'm sure you can get copyrighted by that. I don't know. You guys don't want to put it. Wait, whose name is Bread? I love that name. Bread is a great name. Okay, so what... Okay, so we already have a problem. My pen is mapped to the incorrect display. So I haven't used my Wacom pen. Here, I'm going to put this down for so you guys can kind of see what I'm doing. I haven't used my Wacom pen in so long. I should go backwards. Can I put it sideways so I can, like, art gremlin while you see me? Like, oh, art. Let me get some light over here so you can see what I'm doing. Yeah, you got boobies! Okay, so... Yeah, how the frickin' dickin' can I... Okay, let's see. Wacom. Tablet properties. Blah, 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 blah. Mapping. Oh, that's why. It's on the wrong one. Oh, and I have to keep Windows Ink on or it's not going to work. Area portion. Monitor. That's monitor 1. That's monitor 2. How do I apply it? What about the grip pen? What? Pro Pen 2, the touch, the functions. I have not used this in so long. I have not. Oh my god! Ever since I got the iPad Pro, I have like half forgotten how to use this program. Oh, I did it! It's mapped to the right thing. By the way, the feeling of drawing on a tablet like this, where you have to look at a monitor while you draw, is 10 million times different than drawing on like something like this, where you're actually looking and physically drawing on it. It's a completely different sensation. And I've been doing the iPad Pro for months now. Years. Oh my god, it's been so long. I've been doing it for so long though. I don't know how I'm going to adjust to this. So let's get this... let's get it orangey. Okay. I have all these little things that I can work with. Wacom Desk Center. Settings. Precision mode. I don't know what that is. Display toggle? Don't know what that is either. Shift. Shift is important. Alt. Control is important. Alt is important. And of course when I touch it, it's appearing all the way on the left instead of the right. Oh boy. Express key view. You know what? You know... Ooh, wait. What? 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 Okay. Okay, let's just try this. New. By the way, if you guys saw my video last night, I was trying out IBIS Paint. And, this feels... IBIS Paint in Metabang. And this feels exactly like IBIS Paint in Metabang. It's great. It's like, ugh. What was I doing? That was only 150 pixels by 150 pixels. What is this? Actually, for mystery. Today's thing is mystery. And I think I want to draw a car that I saw. It's a Porsche 928. I'm a huge gearhead. I love cars. And I saw this Porsche 928, but back then I had no idea it was a Porsche 928. And I was like looking everywhere, because it doesn't look like a typical Porsche. I was like, oh my god, what is this car? Holy crap. And I literally spent maybe 3 or 4 hours browsing online forums trying to figure out what I'd seen. To be a gearhead nerd. But we're gonna just, there we go. I have people looking. Okay, I'm looking at comments for a hot second. I want to draw, but I have to eat! Side swipe and B, go eat. Eating is important. We have one of these streams once a week. Greetings, Art God, I am here for your wisdom. That was said by Bread. I getting sorry. What? Hi, I am Bread. Do you love my name? Jaina, 1122. It's a pretty good name. I don't know what the significance of it is, but there's nothing wrong with that name. Well, I love you. Oh, thank you so much. I suppose I love you too. Can you please say my name? I just said your name, please. I did! Rosebuds is saying, I use a Wacom tablet and I'm the only one in my family with the hand-eye coordination to use it. I get that. It's 2 o'clock a.m. Can you please say... Yes, I said your name! Go to sleep! I don't want to draw jumping over a ditch. What? I'm so confused about what you're saying, but okay, we're gonna start this, and I'm gonna put my width. Let's see, what's my width? I want to make this a nice picture, but I don't want it to take up too much stuff on my computer. On the other hand, I have like 3 terabytes of open space on my computer to hide things in, so I suppose I really shouldn't be that worried. Let's see. What? It's definitely going to be a landscape style picture. Let's go to 3000. And I'm going to put the height at 2500, 300 pixels per inch. Does this look right? Oh, this is way too tall. I guess we're going to be clipping it down a bit. No! Get out of there! Ratio! Okay. Oh my god! Whoa! Okay, whoa, whoa, whoa! Okay, I just clear it? Okay, leave me alone! I'm just trying to make something! Okay. Good. 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 Yeah, that's more close to what I want. Hey, apply. Apply. Yes. Yes. Okay, awesome. So layer 1, I'm just gonna put it as the sketch layer for now. And then I'm going to pre-prime my layers down here. So we got the sketch layer, background. What the frick? There we go. There. And I'm gonna lock that, and wait, we can't lock it, we gotta fill it. Actually, you know what, I'm gonna fill it with a gray, and I'm gonna draw in a lower gray. So we do be drawing on a gray background today. And I'm gonna lock this. I'm gonna jump into sketch, I'm gonna draw with dark, with black. I'm gonna take a sip of my tea. Keep your health, keep what? My brain just did a backflip. Keep yourself hydrated, children. Also, if the volume is all too low or too high, just tell me. This is literally my first time live streaming, and I figured out my program in like 2 seconds. I was so happy I didn't even have to do any internet research. So we're just doing this right now. Okay, we're in brushes. Here's where I like keeping my brush menu on the side. Unlike it, here's the thing. In Procreate, I have distinct brushes I use for sketching and stuff. I do not have that in Photoshop. So what I'm going to sketch with, like here you'd think that, oh, it's a sketching pencil, so use a sketching pencil. Wait, there we go. Let me increase the brush size. Like, you're still so tiny. It's invisible to anybody but me. What is this? Wait. Yeah, that's supposed to be brush size. Can you get bigger? It's doing nothing. Okay. And yeah, I'm drawing with... what's my... oh, it would probably help if my opacity wasn't at 15%. It's still doing nothing. Never mind. This has been a failure in the first part of the stream. What about this? Ooh! Ooh, that's a good one. Oh, wow! Look at that texture! That's so nice! By the way, this is why Photoshop costs $600. That is... Can I twist you? I can twist you! I'm literally just twisting my pen like this and it's twisting. Like, Photoshop is the... Come on, Control-Alt-Z. You can do it! You can do it, you can do it. Maybe I have too much faith in you. Oh my god, seriously? Wait, guys, look. Look at my pen. Look up in the upper left corner. It literally... it has a 3D model of my pencil and it's showing me... Like, look, I can sharpen it. Look, it sharpened itself, and now when I put it down and I draw with it for a while... Oh, we have some serious lag. I might jump over for a different brush. Now it's less sharp. It's literally keeping track of the brush and how much I'm using. But that's called a dynamic pen in Photoshop, and I do not want to use that because we are seeing some serious lag. Wow. This is like seeing an old friend. I haven't used Photoshop in a very long time. My Professor Lincoln Adams used to use this particular brush all the time. It's not that good. I should not have dropped his name. I'm sorry, Lincoln. Oh boy, let's go. Let's go! Ha, my hairbrushes. I can't believe I did what I did with just these. Like, these are only the brushes I used. And I was able to do so much with them. What's this? Perspective! It's literally just a perspective brush. I don't ever use it. Or I didn't ever use it. Let's go down a bit. What do I want to sketch with? I actually don't have a good sketching brush. What did I used to draw with? I'm like confused now. I have no idea what I used to draw with. This'll do. We can use this one. The up-close texture of this actually looks like that. Oh, that looks so sick. Up-close texture looks like that, but I'm going to be using this as my sketching brush for today because it seems that Procreate spoiled me. So if you guys are all ready, you can sit down and take a relaxation. I don't know. Wait, I'm looking at a question. Lord Manumel is asking, what's the status on Subnautica videos? Just asking. Let me show you, actually. I can literally just pull up my files and show you. So, this is my file structure. Let's go to web shows. Let's go to Hybrid Miranda. Let's go to gaming. Let's go to Subnautica. And if something has an exclamation point, then that means that it is, that it's already finished. So I've recorded episodes 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I just need to edit it. On the other hand, these are videos that I recorded a long time ago. Yeah, you can see footage. Yeah, actually making one of these videos, especially like in the first one, you can see how many things I had. Like there's Kateru over here. I legitimately drew Kateru, and I was spending too much effort on making one of these videos, and I need to take a chill pill, because like I would literally just like this is a freaking sprite animation. I was sprite animating for a Subnautica video, and that actually got me to like not want to do it as much anymore. This is actually really funny. I'm happy about that. Look at it. Look, he's sassy little son of a bitch. Okay, but yeah, the Subnautica videos are recorded. I wanted to focus a little bit more on doing web shows. Yeah, I wanted to focus a little bit more on like Art Block Friday, Art Talk Thursday, Tutorial Tuesday. In fact, now that we're here, let me just set up this folder. What day is it? What is today's date? It's January 15th, so 1/15. 1/15, you can see I skipped a week. 21, mystery. So we have this here for when I need to render and republish things. So we should be good. Okay, yeah, but so the Subnautica stuff is recorded. I just haven't gotten to it yet. Now it's 6:16 already, so everybody who wants to be here at the moment is here. If you want to just grab your sketchbook, put on your music, I am going to get this going. Jana 1122 is asking, or Jana, I don't know which one it is. What exactly is art block? Art block is when you're creative and you're just kind of sitting there and you want to come up with something, you want to draw it, but you just don't have the inspiration, you don't know what you want to do. That's what art block is. And it's really frustrating. And so I'm making these streams just so like once a week, people with art block or people who just want to draw can sit down, have some obnoxious millennial artist chatting in their ear while they draw, and be with a bunch of other people. Speaking of which, I'm going to pull up my Discord. Awabra Art House. Oh, we got some new drawings here. Nice. That looks awesome. I love the rim lighting on the coat. Smiley face. Hee. Yeah, that's sick. Ooh, look at that rim lighting. That's so nice. Wait. I gotta. No, I can't use any of the really weird reaction emojis. Is that a sad Doofenshmirtz? Oh my god. That's a sad Doofenshmirtz. Oh, those are inappropriate emojis. Let's do kitty, happy kitty. Yay! You're on the stream. You're still on the stream. Upside down artist. What else do we have here? There's nothing else. If you guys want to chat in stream with each other too, if you're like on Discord, you can just hang out in here. Okay, streamer mode is enabled. Stay safe, friend. What is streamer mode? There's all these things I don't know about. Okay, well, let us get to it. I'm going to start drawing now. Side swipe and B, you're on my TV. Finally! I know that's where I'm supposed to be, is on the television. I'm supposed to be on the telly, but I can't get there yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open a new tab. I want to show you guys what a Porsche 928 looks like, because this is what I'm going to be drawing tonight, and I'll show you what reference image I will be using. Okay, so the story behind this is I was driving along in my local area, and I saw this car in white. It looked a lot like this one, actually. I just saw this car in white come by. It was a wide body kit like this, though. It looked so good. Yeah, that's actually really close to what it looked like. Oh, hot damn. Yeah, except it was in white. And this does not look like a typical Porsche. Like, it's kind of Porsche-esque, but I thought it was like a Japanese or a JDM car. I was like, what are you? And so I immediately started like scouring the internet trying to figure out, what is this weird Porsche? And for the life of me, I couldn't find it until I looked at the 928 and I realized I recognized these tiny little weird headlights. They go forward like this. Let me find a picture showing you guys the goofy headlights when they pop forward. Yeah. Isn't that so cute? It looks like a frog. It's so cute. Yeah, but this is what I'm personally gonna be drawing tonight, because it was a mystery to me. Haha, a mystery, because I had no freaking clue what this car was. That do be kind of ugly. I have no idea. Hey, look! Hey, it's our government! I'm sorry, I shouldn't make those jokes like that. Yeah, but I'm going to be drawing a Porsche 928. And, yeah. I'm going to draw it like I saw it, though, and I'm going to give it a design update. That was a weird way of saying a design update. Yeah, I'm going to be drawing this car and giving it a design update. Because I was so like mesmerized when I saw it. I was like, hot damn, that's a very beautiful car. So that's what we're going to be drawing tonight. I'm going to start in a few moments here. I'm just trying to get a good reference image for the angle I want. Oh, it has the old phone dial wheels. That's so cute. Oh, it's such a pretty car. I'm in love. This has a really good lighting angle. I think I will be using this picture. Yeah, can I? Ooh, perfect. A nice big picture to blow up on my screen. I do not want your notifications. Okay, I'm going to start drawing now. Now, what we want to do first, actually, is loosen up. And what I mean by that is I almost never just jump straight into a picture. I loosen up my arms and my hands. Okay, come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. You're sitting right there. Good. Okay, so before you start drawing, do a little bit of stretching, move around, get funky. Yeah, because your arms your arms and your hands and even your shoulders and your eyes and your face are your drawing tools. This is what lets you draw, and you need to take care of it, and you need to make sure it's ready to get going. So first you do a few stretches, make sure you're nice and warmed up, and then you grab your things. And what I like doing is I'll start with straight lines. So I go up and down like this. Wow, my coordination is so off. This is going to be a very interesting stream because I haven't drawn with the Wacom tablet in so long. And then I go side to side. And look at my arm. I am rotating all the way from the top of my shoulder. Because if you try doing this with your wrist like this, first of all, it's not going to go all the way you want it to. And second of all, it curves. See how this line is slightly curved over like that? Yeah, you want to go broad strokes with your entire arm. And I'm doing that from my shoulder now for the up and down. And same thing. Now I'm going to do some diagonals. And also what you're doing is resetting your brain when you do this. Like, literally, just find a page of your sketchbook or have a separate document in your tablet and just open it up, get a crap pen, and start reprogramming your coordination and getting your brain and eye connection warmed up, because that's kind of what this is doing too. It's literally just like getting your coordination set up so you're ready to draw. These diagonals in this direction, I am not good at them. Right now I'm pushing them. I should probably be pulling them. Oh yeah, that's something I should go over eventually in one of the Art Talk videos. You actually you pull straight lines and you push curves. Because if I pull a straight line here, it's nice and, well, okay, that was not a good example. Pulling a straight line is easier than pushing a straight line. I mean, sometimes it's individual, but, and then if you pull a curve downwards, your hand starts, like shivering at the bottom. But if you push and you start going up like that, it might actually be easier to have that push. This is again all animation stuff that I learned ages ago, and maybe I've muddled it up and I'm not saying the correct things. Okay, next thing you want to do is start making C shapes. Oh, everything is moving on my desk. Yeah, C shapes in one direction, and then C shapes in the other direction. This is specifically exercising these parts of your arm and your hand. You're literally just warming up all your muscles like this. So make your C shapes. Nice little C shapes. And I'm gonna garbage that, and we're gonna do another one. So next, after your C shapes in both directions, make sure about that, you want to do S curves. S curves are very important for almost any different kind of art. So start with your S curves, both directions. I like how you can see I'm actually drawing. My entire arm is stiff for this. I'm drawing from my shoulder. This movement is happening all the way from up here. It's very interesting. Okay, I'm gonna nyeh, nyeh. The next one, circles. Do some circles. They don't have to be perfect circles. This is not about accuracy. This is literally just about warming up your body. You can either do circles from your shoulder like I'm doing right now, or you can switch to wrist circles, or you can switch to elbow circles. My elbow circles look like they're about the most accurate. So there are multiple different shapes you want to do in practice. The last one that I like starting with is like this weird XX thing. So what you want to do, put an X here, put an X here, start from the opposite direction and go in to meet the X. Starting from the opposite direction, go in to meet the X. So you just go like that, whoop, whoop, ek, ek, whoop, whoop, ek, ek, whoop, whoop, like that. And then you do it the other direction. That was not correct. I have no idea what I just tried doing there. My brain is doing one of those things. It's like, are you doing what you want to do? Yes, that way. Okay. X, X, whoop, whoop. X, X, whoop, whoop. And this one here is training your eyes to go into a certain place. This is like the ultimate example of setting up your mind-eye coordination. Or actually, this one's hand-eye coordination. And it's especially important if you're using one of these, because right now, I'm staring at a screen, but I'm drawing down. I'm staring at the screen, but I'm actually drawing down here. So I have to do everything while not looking. So this is very important. Okay, and then spiral. We can start drawing. After you guys warm up, grab your pens and start at it. So for a car, especially a wedge-shaped car like this, yeah, Rosebuds is saying, me watching you warm up as someone who never warms up. Yeah, actually, oh my god, it's so fuzzy. Yeah, in drawing this human anatomy drawing class I had in college, we were required to warm up every single time. It was a 6-hour straight class, but we would sit up there and we would grab our garbage paper. And we would just, big pieces of garbage paper too. It was like 18 by 24. And we would sit there and we would warm up and just get all of ourselves warmed up. But yeah, if you're going to draw, unless it's a little doodle just to get your idea down, please warm up your arm and your head and just everything that's connected to that arm to make sure you're okay. I'm going to go turn off my heater. Give me 2 seconds. It's been 2 seconds already. There we go. Okay. Let's do this thing. I haven't drawn a car in a while. I'm starting to get too hot. I was like, oh my god, it's so cold when I came here. I almost slept through our stream. I was feeling nice and happy and I had had a little bit of soup and stuff. and I'd been on a walk with my mom this morning, and it was getting cold and rainy outside, and I put my weighted blanket on my couch. I'm taking off my socks. I put my weighted blanket on my couch, and I just freaking fell asleep for a little bit. And I woke up and it was 5:30 and I hadn't figured out how to use my streaming software yet, and I was like, oh my god! And I sprinted upstairs. And I thought it was still really cold because I had just been snuggled down in a warm weighted blanket. And, well, that was a mistake, if I might say so myself. So what I'm going to start with here, I'm trying to get my angles right. So my plane, if you hold down Shift in Photoshop, it makes a straight line. So that's going to be my horizon line right there. Actually, maybe I should push it up a little bit higher. I'm going to push up, literally put it in the same place. Don't pay attention to that. Okay, so I got my horizon line there. And this is going to be my point of perspective. And in Photoshop, you can make these points of perspective by putting a little dot here, holding down, and then pressing Shift. Come on, you. Most of the time it works. Right now, it's being a little bitch. Go that way. Well, I guess that works too. And I guess we can do 2-point perspective. Okay. That's not how 2-point perspective is supposed to work. What am I frickin' thinking? It's supposed to be like way over there. 1, 2. By the way, with 2-point perspective, you create these 2 little dots out of nowhere. This is your horizon line. Horizon! Oh, it looks like a smiley face with a giant hat. Okay, so you make your horizon line like that, and see these squares? Essentially, unless you're doing 3-point perspective, you can literally just go like this and go blah and build it upwards. Well, actually, no. So, like if I was going to make a building, so you have one perspective point and it just comes towards you in these giant spider lines. Your second, so like point 1, point 2, and then voom, voom, voom like that. And so then, since it should be vertical, you're not working with 3-point perspective, and don't, because it's a pain in the butt and we only have 2 eyes, which is why we've seen 2-point perspective. You take this and you can push it upwards. Take this and push it upwards, and now you're gonna take that line and push it back to those, and you find another line and you push it upwards until you hit that one. This one, you push it upwards until you hit that one, and then you can like frickin' create a line that goes across and create this line, and these ones are gonna meet together like that. E, and then yeah, suddenly you have a box in 3D. That's the very basics how perspective works. It's not as hard as people think. It gets difficult. It gets difficult when you start including it gets difficult when you start making people in perspective. That's a pain in the butt. But okay, I wanted to show you that. I'm gonna redo this. I didn't mean to suddenly go into a lesson on perspective. That was completely accidental. Okay, so horizon line. The car is going on a direction like that in the picture. So, huey, huey, huey. My perspective point is really funky right now. Trying not to do it in such an official way. And jump over there, jump there, wee. Okay, that works. Wee! And it looks like the front of the car in this image is coming around like that. So that's the perspective I'm working with right now. I'm just putting down these lines to remind myself of where everything is. So my car will be sitting over here, then over here, and over here. So now that I have that, I'm going to take this layer and I'm going to drop its opacity. I put it on the wrong layer. So this is why you name your layers. I never name my layers. Oh, it was just being really slow. Okay. Perspective lines, lock. Let's lock that one, and this will be the sketch layer. The official sketch layer. Neat. It's locked. Unlock. Go quietly into the beyond. Okay, there we go. Let's start sketching. John is asking, do you have to warm up every time? Not really. No. Like, it helps if you're doing a longer term drawing, it'll actually help you draw better, but it's not like completely necessary. Okay, so when I draw a car, I want to start with drawing a wheel here. Wow, that's really, really, really... This sketching brush is way too bold. I'm going to drop its opacity, and it should be better. Okay. I'm going to make one wheel over here, and then since it's in perspective, the other wheel will go over there. But that means it's going to be super duper big. So I'm going to... This is where it's like not as much sketching as it is like freaking... Oh, we're giving it camber. Yeah, we're going to give it some camber. It's going to be a sports car. It's going to be a show car, my babes. Okay, I got one there. And I'm going to lasso it. Hello? Why are you in polygonal lasso tool suddenly? Control T, increase the size a little bit, and give it that beautiful camber show car tilt. And just dip it right there. And deselect. And go back to my brush. Oh, there's a bug. And that means that the other wheel is probably going to be somewhere over here. Actually, I should probably push this wheel a little bit backwards. I'm going to push that a little bit over that way. And maybe I should like lift it up. That's like some serious camber there. I'm going to lasso. Ah, I did it again. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing to make it do that. There. So it's not as crazy cambered out as it was before. Okay, going back to brush and making sure to deselect this. I'm going to draw the line of the car going downwards like this. I love starting with body lines. Body line of the car comes down like that. It's a very straightforward car. And then it has, yeah, it has a pretty far front here. So it gets to come like that. Then it has a line coming down. Another one going like this. And it seems like this area, humph, like that. Yeah. And then it zips upwards. And then we have some other stuff down there. So that's the start of this. And then I'm going to make that line straight. But this actually bends inwards because it looks like, yeah, there's going to be some shadow under here. So I'm just going to dabble those in a little bit. And this actually has not a perfectly... There we go. This has a square wheel well, which is very interesting, but we're going to keep it. And then it curves in over there. It has a curvy body. And I kind of want to make this a wide body kit. I can't believe I'm just sitting here drawing an old Porsche 298. Okay. I'm gonna... That's way too forward. Is this the same perspective? No, this is not the same perspective as the picture. You know, that's fine. We'll work with it. And I'm gonna lift this up. And it gets to be pushed back like that, and it had an immediate little tail flare going on there. And we're gonna just insert that there and not worry about anything else for the moment. Actually, maybe we'll do like that. I gotta get the goofy headlights. It looked like that. It looked like that. That's what these headlights literally look like on this car. And it had some fog lights right here, and then this one went like bip, like that. I'm not sure how much I actually like how that looks. I'm going to draw a center line down the car just so I can remember where everything is. Okay, and so the other ones, there actually is a tiny little bit of a V going on now that I look at the reference image. And so we're gonna, there's some lights over there, there's some lights over there. Yeah, this is going to look way different than the original picture. And this is going to be a wide body kit. So I'm going to lasso this. Come on, you. Oh, it's in that version of the lasso gun. Come on, close up. I'm going to push it outwards a bit. Hey, hey. Nope, nope, nope. Control Z, Control T, and push. There. Select, deselect. We're going to go back into our brush. And it has this edge running along the entire car. But I'm going to push that outwards because I am, again, giving this some wide AS fenders. Like that. And then I need to remember that there was a spoiler on the one I saw. So what I think I'm going to do, what eraser do I have? Okay, this is actually a good eraser to use. It's very low opacity. There. What I think I'm going to do, come on you. Where's my rotational tool? There we go. I'm gonna rotate this so I can get the right angles on it. It's getting really frustrating. Okay. It's gonna be really far out. Yes, because then it's going to come upwards like that, and then I can sit it in there. Ooh, that looks really good. Okay. So much easier drawing with these angles. And then the other thing came out over there. I'm going to kind of allow that to exist right there. I want to give this like a sick lip or something. It looks like a hover car now. I think I need to adjust that part in the back. We're gonna highlight it again. Control T again. Rotate it. There we go. Bop it right there. Okay, and then what's the hotkey for deselect? Control D. Okay. I have to make room for the, because this comes down like that and then it goes like that. I want to maintain some of the old body lines because they did look nice. Okay, go like that. Okay, and then this tire can be like right here. You fill in the tire a little bit. And this one can go right in here. I'm going to push that fender flare out a bit. I do kind of make this circular. I'm not a big fan of the other style that I have going, and this A-pillar is really strong, so I can jump that in there and then make that black. I'm just going to color in black for all the places I don't want to deal with at the moment. Including this. Let me just... kind of pop this in like that. Get that strong A-pillar coming down. Oh, not the A-pillar. Is that the A-pillar or the B-pillar? And doop. And I'm just gonna... Whoa! You weren't supposed to do that. Oh. That doesn't look good. It'll do for now. It's not supposed to be perfect. It's just supposed to work. Okay. Let me do the same thing for here. There we go. Don't look at my reference image and make sure this is good. Could I get copyrighted for like putting on chilled cow or something? I want to put on something because it's just very empty right now. I'll see if I can find like streaming playlists. Let me do that. Let me find a streaming playlist so we can just have some music in the background. I feel like this is very, very kind of blasé. And then there we go. Go away, fly. Don't bother me. As I have the teeny little itty bitty flies that sometimes grow around plants, they decided to invade my house. I swear to God, I will not murder on stream, but I will blow you across the room. Okay. Okay, so we got the base of the car done. That's nice. This is not a very circular circle. Let me fill in where the shadows are supposed to be. erase. There, that looks a lot more like a wheel now. I need to figure out what I want to do with this wheel arch, because the original Porsche 928 looks like this. And you can see it has this weird, strangely like rectangular wheel arch, especially on the back, and I don't want that. I've never liked that look. Except for if it's on like a Lamborghini, but... Anina said, "Hi, I just saw your TikTok and came here. Hello." Scott is saying, "How would you handle the areas you don't want to deal with yet if you were working with something like charcoal or markers? You'd just leave it as a sketch. You'd be like, oh, I don't like that, and you wouldn't touch it." Millie saying, "I'm painting right now. We are making art together. A. Rosebuds is trying to draw thick metal doors, but she doesn't know how to make the metal look right. Rosebud, what are you using? What is your material, and what is the context?" Okay, I'm going to add a scoop right here. Just like that, coming in. That means line-wise it'll have connected to the top of that fender. Yeah, I like how this looks coming out like that. I'm going to erase in here a bit. Wrong one. Just need to get the smaller brush size. And have it come down. Ooh, that do be kind of sexy though. Oh man, I want this car now. I want to be a millionaire so I can design cars and then have somebody build them for me. The original Porsche 928 has this kind of... I really don't like how that looks. We are not doing that. We are not doing that. That is a big nope. We are just having... I'm going to extend this fender over this way just so I know it's coming out that way. But yeah, the original Porsche 928 has like this ducktail going on. I know I want a spoiler of some sort back here. I can be like one of those racers, and I can put a giant... Oh, wait. Murdered! Okay. And then put a giant spoiler right here with, like, the downwards fangs. And it's like, oh, look at all my downforce! No, I'm not going to do that to this car. Okay, what else happens with the Porsche? I'm going to lightly erase these a tiny bit. I just want to make sure they're the right size. There's actually a little bit of a blip going on here. There. And this front part of the lip is actually really harsh and it sticks out. Oh, I like that line there. Okay, we're keeping that. We're giving this thing a ooh. Ooh. I really like that. Oh. What if I just... it gets the entire racing lip treatment? Kinda like how it looks like this. What if we put the exhaust over there? I kind of want to keep that hip there though. That hip looks nice. I'm talking about hips on cars, but you know what? You gotta do what you gotta do. Here, let me quickly look that up. I want to see if we can stream music in the background, like music for streaming. Streaming on YouTube. Music stream. No. Oh, let's go to Reddit. Reddit's always good for this kind of thing. Okay. You do the same thing with Monster Cat as well. Permission isn't something you should have to ask for. What? Yeah, of course you have to ask for permission. Yeah, it does actually. That I can agree with. It is. Content ID scans all live streams and hangouts on air for third-party content. Oh my god. Jeez. Okay, it looks like you guys have to play your own music. I can't help that. That's harsh. Jeez. That makes me sad. I want to be able to play some music for you guys in the background, but it literally looks like the stream would be taken down if we did that. That do be kind of mean, though. I don't like that. Okay, let's work on these headlights. So, yeah, there's a line in the original picture running that way and running that way. So I'm gonna pay attention. Oh, nope, no, you don't. There we go. Now, yeah, it looks nice. Rosebuds is asking, I'm using Kryta, and it's a door at the end of a hallway, and the door's ajar with light peeking through. Rosebuds, look up a reference image. Reference images work really, really well. Reference images are good. And Scott's asking, how much have you forced the perspective on the engine compartment? It looks like you have enough room for a V8. I have forced the perspective a lot. Because this is actually a rear... Is the Porsche 928 a rear engine car? I don't know. Five-speed manual, timing belt. I'm trying to figure out if the Porsche 928 has the engine in the front or the back. Well, they lifted that up. Rear-mounted 5-speed manual transaxle. That's interesting. Could you tell me? Oh, okay, no. The Porsche 928 has a V6 up front, or 6 box or something like that. So it's actually, this car does have a, I did get the angles wrong. It's supposed to be a lot lower. It's supposed to look like that. It's a slat nose car. Yeah, the Porsche 928 actually has... It's unlike other Porsches, which is why I had no idea what it was when I first saw it. It actually has its engine up front. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cheat. I'm going to select... Yeah, I like using the polygonal lasso tool. I'm going to select this. Because the image... Yeah. I'm going to select this. And I am going to force some perspective. But to make it calm down a bit, because this is... She do be looking a bit, Yeah, it's like, oh no! Oh, that looks like the front of the Lamborghini Urus. Okay, Alt. That's not what I want. What is it? Control? Control, that's what it is. Come on. Bend, bend, bend. It's pretty... No, it does have a slightly forward angle. Okay. I'm going to pull it upwards. That means I'm going to tilt this entire thing a teeny bit and maybe flatten it. Come on, you. Come on. I'm out of control mode. Stop being mean to me. Yeah, that looks a lot more like the angles on the Porsche 928 now. We're going to select and deselect. And we're going to draw in some angles that are now really, really wrecked because of that transformation. I'm actually going to keep, now that this works better, this is supposed to go like that. Now that this works better, I'm going to put that back in. It actually came out like this. It was a very elegant curve on the original drawing. And that means we can take this. I'm going to make that deseparate. Brush. I'm going to go down like that. I don't know what I want to do with this now. I kind of liked it when it was really high up, but this is a lot more true to the car. Oh, you're in lasso tool mode. Okay. I mean, no, not magnetic. You're in magnetic lasso tool. Control T. If I increase the size a bit. Because now it looks like this is coming forward, but that other one's going backwards. I think that looks a bit more accurate. Yeah, that looks more accurate now. Enter. Select, deselect. There's also, this line is coming this way on the car, and there's another line that goes like, not like that. It doesn't go What it does is it streams along the edge of the car like here, because there's like this little flat area. Like this area up here is completely flat, and this line continues this way, and there's like this mouth that's happening here. I kind of put it in here, but it goes sideways, and then it comes forwards to right under the light. Like that. So there's this line there, and this line goes to the top of the car, and I think I'm going to connect that. Yeah, there we go. It's a very strong line. I'm just drawing it in. Now it looks kind of funny. Okay, we are going to flip the image. Big tip for anybody. If you're having difficulty and you want to see if something feels right, you flip the image. First I'm going to put the lights in, or at least the areas where the lights are supposed to go. Got one there. We got another one right there. And I'm going to... Actually, what if I just shorten the car? If I just... Oh. That looks a lot more accurate. I made it too long. That works! Okay, but still, we're still going to do the thing. What I'm going to do, please, please, please use this trick if you need to. I am going to image, edit, transform, flip horizontal. And now we can see where our problems are. Do you see that? Just as I flipped it around, suddenly... Ah, my god. Stupid bugs in my room. Get out of here. You're not welcome. Okay, yeah. See how we flipped that around and suddenly it looks so much different? Flipping your canvas is very important because it helps you find problems. It can be a little bit annoying because you're like, oh my god, this drawing's so good, and then suddenly you flip the canvas and you're like, oh my god, this drawing has so many problems. But that's kind of the point. I'm going to fill that in. I'm going to put something under there. Sketchy, sketchy. Hey, I see you. Go away! You are not part of this live stream. You're adding no commentary. Okay. I'm starting to get used to how it looks now. The front is fine. The front is actually doing good. It's the back that is being really, really, really weird. It do be kind of sus though. I'm gonna see if I can clean up this tire. Yeah, we're gonna clean this up. I'm going to round out this entire area. Just like that. Be where a tire is. This would technically not be legal to drive because of how far the tire is sticking out on the back. So that's where that's going to go. I can erase this now since it's round enough. And I'm going to... Come on, you. Get me back to normal brush. Thank you. Imagine that there's a disc on the inside. Go away. Like that. I don't want this to look like it's Is that like a smart eraser or something? I don't want you, no little smart eraser. We're doing regular erasing. Thank you. Actually, these normally look the best. There. We're just going to keep that for now. I'm going to take that out. That looks bad. And we're going to take this edge out because that looks bad. I want to plant this really firmly on the ground, but it's difficult at this angle. I'm going to do like the Ferrari Testarossa thing and get the lines going. Okay, so that's the door line right there, but we're literally creating an imaginary car. So I don't know if I want to actually pay attention to that. I could make it look super 80s by just drawing a straight line. That actually looks a lot more like the original car. Or I really want to work with this back angle over here. And I really like the idea of raising something, then dropping it again, but that there looks super duper funky. So I think I'm going to keep this here and then let it come up, and then this can bite straight downwards. That just looks funky now. What did I have before? It looked good. Why did I try changing it? Yeah, I like that. We're sticking with that. Okay. So it still looks really weird at the back. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lasso, and we are now going to do the same thing that we did with the front. Hey, what lasso tool am I in? Select, deselect. We're going to do the same thing we did with the back, but now we're going to, with the front, but now we're going to do it with the back. See if we can adjust this so it actually belongs. Where is my start point? There it is. Control T it. Just toy around. That might have been it right there. It might have been too small for the perspective. I think that's all it was. It was too small. Select, deselect. Yeah, that might have honestly been what it was. I'm gonna... How difficult would it be to add some really funky fender happening over here? I kind of like how it looks though. I don't want to do anything. And this one back here has a glorious wide body kit. I don't want to change that. I want that spoiler though. I want to put a spoiler on it. Awesome sauce. What if I made that straighter? Ooh! Ooh, I like that a lot! That is cool looking. I like it with the straight angle way more. We just fill these parts in right now. And since we have that, we can kind of get rid of the center line. Okay. That looks cool. Okay, we're giving it 3-piece tires. You can cut that out there. Oh, that looks better now that we're neatening it up. We are neatening it up. We don't want to give it itty bitty tires though, so I'm gonna put on some proper tires. I want to play Turbo Lover by Judas Priest right now, but I get in trouble with YouTube for doing that. I'm gonna gently do a tire highlight in here, just so I can see where the top is. And so that's a flat plane coming in like that. Ew, that looks so wrong. Got the perspective so stupid looking right now. No, because it comes in like that. Brain, function, please, I beg of you! Art brain, what are you doing to me? Okay, I'm just not gonna do anything with that until later. What if I just took this entire tire and pulled it out? I want to see what that would look like. That might look funny. I want to do it. Let's just take this. We're just gonna go yoink and tug it out and see what it looks like. Oh, I got the low gang going if we do that. I'm going to try it. I'm going to see if I can make it work. What if I also shrank it a little bit? Nope, nope, nope. Control Z. Nope. Yes, whatever. Z. Okay, Control T. Make it a little bit smaller. That's better. Okay. Enter. Select, deselect. Brush. Okay. Now I can force all the perspective I want into here. I'm gonna brush the tire in. Coming over the top. This is not legal. You get pulled over and ticketed if you had this. And that means I can give him an arc, an arch. Get rid of that thing. Let's ease out this body line. Let's get rid of this. I want to give it canards. Oh, I'm going to give it canards. I'm trying to replicate the particular Porsche 928 that I saw on the street because it was so, so, so pretty. Like, I stopped and I was like, what is that car? Ah, it looks a little bit silly. We can keep this, but I did not want the other one. Of course, add the little bolts where this will go. And we gotta do the flippy doodah in a moment. I need a higher opacity right now. Just so we can fill that in. Looks a little bit silly. Just a little bit. What if I took the eraser and I pushed that line like that, and I eased these two together so it just came over, and I was a bit more subtle with this back line. Now it looks like a banana. I'll figure it out. It doesn't need to be figured out right now. Yeah, I do like the circle more though. The circle works a lot better. I can do what like the Mazda RX-8 has this insert right here. Or maybe we really just want to keep this. This car just doesn't know what it wants to be. I'm trying to force it to be something that it doesn't want to be. It's like, I want race car, and the car's like, please, no, don't molest my good looks. Good. Well, now I'm used to it. Let's camber it out! Camber gang! That looks so stupid. Oh my god. Stop it. Go backwards. Go backwards. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll give it a teeny itty bitty bit of camber. Like that. Actually, I want to move the... What if we had the wheel all the way over there? What if we had the wheel all the way over here? I'm just gonna... Yeah, snug you down a bit. If I made you bigger. Making it bigger is a teeny bit better. Can I just control... Can I just copy the tire that's over there? I want to be able to replicate what I did over there. Or we can make it turn inwards and be super duper rad. I like that. We're going to be super duper rad. That means that its center point is over there. And I need to erase part of it. Select, deselect. Where's my eraser? Oh, my eraser is very stupid right now. Okay. There's my eraser. Yes, thank you. I just need the shape of the tire as if it's being turned towards us, so we can show everybody how rad the tires are going to be. Okay, and now I'm going to lasso it. Yep, you're still in polygonal lasso tool. I guess that's just how life is going to be at the moment. And I'm going to rad it. Maybe correct it, make it look like it's a little bit higher. Enter. I still forget what my hotkey is for deselecting. Okay, and now we're going to get rid of this. So now the tire is essentially being pushed outwards. It's like it's doing that thing where car owners like turn their tire and make it look super snazzy. It's doing that thing now. Because I cannot for the life of me get the angle on that wheel right. So we have it turning like this. And then I'm going to force the tire backwards in perspective. Here, I'm gonna look at comments in one moment. I'm just struggling so hardcore with this tire. It's funny. It's also a very large tire for this size of car. Just realized that. And so this can come up and go backwards, I guess. Yeah, let's work with the original wheel well shape. I don't wanna molest the wheel well too much. Yeah, I guess that's what we're working with. No. Get out of here. Fly away. Shoish. Oh my god, you are literally the most distracting thing. You're a tiny little black dot in front of a white screen. And that also means that it'll be a little bit easier to draw my spokes in. Okay, we're just gonna work with that for now. We got the perspective really pushed out, but you know what? It's fine. I'm going to flip it back and see if we have any more problems to fix before I start rendering. Hey! It's okay! Yay! It looks fine! Let's start rendering! I'm actually streaming until 8, so we only have like, I don't know, what time is it? It's 7:09. So I only have a limited amount of time to finish this. It might have to be like one of those sketchy concept art kind of drawings. Because I'm meeting up with a guy online, not like dating or anything. He's helping me put together the Discord streamer so everybody can art gremlin together on the Discord. This goes in like that. Okay, I'm gonna decrease the size of my brush, and this actually comes straight up, and then it curves like this. I'm like my eyeballs are glued to the reference picture right now. I remember somebody asked me about how to draw a metal door, then I got excited drawing my car and I completely ignored them. I'm sorry. Need a dark rim around the outer edge. Okay, we have the basic shape done. Let's render. Oh wait, we need to put on the wing. Because this guy did have a big ass wing on his car. It looked something like that. I'll figure it out later. Okay, let's do a rendering, finally. Can I put hood vents on it? Can we like go whoom, 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 whoom? You know, like those cheap AutoZone. And that looks cool now. Dang it. Put like a Firebird inlet on it. It's like that, and it's like that, and it goes straight back like a giant nostril. I kind of like how that looks, dang it. I do like multiple, make it look like a shark. It looks so riced out now. Or what about the Ferrari, whatever it is? It has like, the air goes in like this, and then it has an outlet right here that goes down, and the air comes out. That actually looks kind of neat. I like how that one looks. I might keep that. Of course, I can't because I drew the arrow first and I need the arrow to go away. So I'm gonna just draw a very elegant, understated vent at the front of a car. And it'll go downwards in perspective. Okay, let me look at comments before we start rendering. Because we have a lot of questions and I need to drink some water. My voice is going. Okay. Sideswipe is saying, what the heck? I came back and I see this magnificent car. Thank you. It's just speedy drawing. Sideswipe, wait, I have a question that always wondered, why do artists put the background gray before drawing? The reason the background is put on gray is to give a reference, go on, Z, Alt, is to give a reference, because nothing in nature, got you, fucker. I'm sorry, I didn't just swear. Nothing in nature is really truly white. Finding a completely white background in nature is very rare. Unless you're like in the sand somewhere, and even then that has shadow. So creating a medium toned background allows you to adjust for your highlights and darkness properly. For instance, now if I go onto like my if I decided to go into here and start doing some shading, or some highlights, for instance, I could literally go like, actually I'm going to put highlights above. I could go like, bam, that's a highlight, bam, that's a highlight. And look, actually I'm going to keep those two highlights because I did them very well. But see, it makes the car pop immediately because you're on a gray background, so the white automatically raises faster. It also reduces the amount of highlights you have to do because you already have a darker toned base. So that's why people use gray. Okay, what else do we got here? Kate is saying Batmobile. Okay, Rosebuds. Her has drawn an amazing car already. Oh, thank you. Mom Batmobile? Seriously? Okay. Sideswipe has another question. What if you're scared to do the sketch line art in one layer because you don't want to mess it up? If you're worried about it, do it in multiple layers. There's nothing wrong with doing it in multiple layers, seriously. Sometimes I do it in multiple layers. Like, I'll be like, oh crap, I don't want to mess that up. That's a really good hand, and I'll draw the rest of the body. And that means you can also grab individual pieces of your line art. Like, say, your hand looks really good, but it's like way too big compared to the face, and you can go like, oop, 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 haha, let's shrink it, and you can make it accurate to the size of the face. So it's absolutely okay to do your line art on multiple different layers. Rosebuds is saying, one side of the door I'm drawing is complete-ish, lol. Rosie, take your time. Don't worry about it. I have literally 2 decades of art under my belt now. And about 1 decade of it was professional, where people were paying me. So, I'm fast. You learn to draw really fast when you become a professional artist, because if you agree to a price early on, like, hey, I'll give you $300 to draw this. And it's a lot nicer to agree on something beforehand and say, I'm going to draw it for you for this amount of money, and take less time on it than to take a lot of time. So it's essentially the difference of drawing for $50 an hour versus $10 an hour. So that's why I draw quickly. Also, I have things to pay for, and, you know, you pay for your experience and your talent too, which is why older artists who draw a lot faster can charge more. Art pricing is difficult, and I don't like it, and it's annoying. There's not much more I can say about it than that. I just don't worry about drawing slowly in the beginning. I draw slowly sometimes too. There's nothing wrong with it. If you're only done with half the door, then you're done with half the door, and that means you are done with half the door. You're halfway there, right? And that's awesome. So don't ever criticize yourself like that. Different people have different skill levels and different speeds. I happen to draw like lightning, and I've practiced drawing like lightning for a long time. In fact, my professor, said, he was like, holy crap, you're done already? We had a thing that we practiced on. It was how quickly can you draw? It was 2 minutes. 2 minutes to do a figure study of a human. I always completed it early and got some shading done. I just draw really fast. I'm also trained as an animator, and we need to draw quickly. So I can snap and bang things out extremely quickly. So don't look at my car and say, oh no, I'm going too slow. Look at it and say, what the fuck, she's some sort of... I'm sorry, I didn't mean to just to swear. You're like, oh yeah, that's a professionally trained animator with almost 2 decades of drawing under her belt. She's you know, there on purpose. Don't ever compare yourself to other artists, okay? Never. because that'll make you feel bad. It made me feel bad. I compare myself sometimes to artists that I saw when I was a kid, and I still feel bad. I'm like, oh dang, their rendering is so much better than me. And then I'm like, bam, stop it. You practice and you get there. So if you feel like you're drawing slow, just keep drawing. You will get there, I promise. I used to be a slow drawer when I was younger too. I believe in you. Also, post what you're drawing later on Discord. I want to see it. That's a really, really cool drawing concept. Scott is saying parking mode. It honestly looks better with extra three-dimensionality. Yeah, kinda. Sideswipe and B. What is rendering? What I'm about to do is rendering. What I just did, sketching. Rendering is when you add shadow and detail. Can anyone toss me the Discord link? Let me get you the Discord link. Streamer mode is enabled. Did anybody say anything in here? No? Okay. Invite people. It's weird. Discord can... Oh! Oh! Discord literally has a safe streaming mode. That's so nice. Okay, that's the Discord link. I didn't realize that there was a safe streaming mode. Okay, let's finish, or let's get this bread. So what I'm going to do now is rendering. Since you were like, what are you doing? I'm rendering. So we have our car, and now we are going to put in a base color. So I'm going to do what I do in Procreate, and I'm just going to highlight all of this. Oh, wait, I found something. I found something that displeases me. I'm going to finish drawing this in. Why is it white? There we go. Ah! There. I just saw that comment. I'll never forget the moment that you saw the fly. Smack! Yeah. I have a very clean house. And so whenever... And then I keep a lot of plants, though. And that inevitably invites in gnats. And so sometimes, for some reason, the gnats like hanging out up here with me where there's like literally no food. There's no food. It's an office. There's electronics and a very grumpy human. But there's no food up here. And so I'm like, why are you guys up here right now? And they seem to like the lights. Don't go toward the light! Well, I'm gonna... Okay, I'm gonna put this as the highlight layer for later, and we can't see it right now. We're gonna lock the sketch, lock perspective, and we're gonna fill this in. Here's the difficulty. Originally, this car was white. I don't know what I want to do with its color. I kind of want to keep it white. Let's use this tool to fill in its background color. Anyway, this is a beautiful tool to be able to use, and most other drawing programs have it, just the paint bucket tool. Because you put all this effort into sketching, and it just takes a lot of time to draw something else in, and you're like, nah, I'm just gonna drag and drop a whole kachungus of color in. I love the paint bucket tool. So we have this lip coming out here, so I'm going to automatically put this over here. See, the sketching down in this area isn't quite that defined, so I have to put on my own definitions. Yeah, because that comes out that way, and that comes up to meet there. And then that's the lights, and it comes back. Okay. Oh, wait. Alt erases things in here, so I can just go in and get rid of it. Okay, I'm going to drag and drop What color should I make this? What comment? What color do you want me to make this car? What color do you think would fit on this car? Originally, it was a white car, but I think there could be like a bunch of different cool colors. So what color do you want me to render it in? This also gives me time to just drink water. Give me colors. Oh, red, blue, or purple. We got red, we got blue, and we got purple. Red or a pastel. You know what I'm going to do? Somebody commented red. Somebody commented blue. They also said purple. Somebody else said purple. Well, no, somebody said red. What I'm going to do, I'm going to turn it lilac. We're going to make this into a lilac. And that means that we can give it orange accents. This is going to look weird. Okay. My color selection is up here, by the way. You can't see it because my cam's been in the way. Okay, technically, I am the art demon. Cyan plus magenta is purple. But generally, red and blue is purple, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna start off with a medium tone purple, and then we're gonna add highlights and stuff in places. I don't want to make it too much of a pinkish purple. Okay, let's give this a shot. Wow, that's a color. Okay, I'm gray toning it out a bit more. That's too bright. What's going on? What add? Overlay, that's why. This needs to be under normal. Darn it. There we go. That's so much better. My blend mode was really bad. Okay, that's what I want to go for. Somebody said yellow. Enigma, I'm going to be making it yellow in a certain way, but not quite yet. So select, deselect. I'm going to add an adjustment layer so we can shade directly down. And now I'm going to, what does it look like without the sketch? It looks like a race car. That looks so cool. That's a cool silhouette. Okay. So I'm just going to use this as a normal adjustment layer and draw right on top of it. I am going to drop the opacity of the sketch layer though. A lot. So we can barely see it. Because then that'll let me drop in shadows a lot better. So we're going to lock this and let's start shading. Brush. Make it big. And first, I want to decide where my light's coming from. Now usually I do this automatically and I don't show it. But since I am trying to give you guys some help and tips for learning how to do this, I am going to be showing you my light sources. So, make a nice bright yellow. What I want to do is I want to put a light source coming from here. So we're going to have one light in this direction. We're going to have a really cool blue rim light, like that tone. We're working with this is complementaries, by the way. This purple, that's why I chose that yellow. It's a complementary and it'll look really nice. We're going to choose a light right over here that's going to be shining in this direction. Oh no, we only have half an hour to render this. And so main light source is coming kind of like from the rear back quarter panel. There's going to be a rim light coming from here that's going to just highlight along the edge of the car. And then we're going to turn the lights on and make it glow. So somebody said yellow, we're going to have glowing yellow lights. So the lights will be on the car and it's just going to look really badass. I might have to say hi Saja Script. I'm going to be a little bit late because I really want to do this. This is going to look so cool. Okay, I'm also going to work with the background right now. I'm going to put a layer above it. What kind of brush do I want? Let me jump. Should I gradient? Since it's purple, I'm going to be using a kind of cool-toned bluish gray as the background color. And that's the horizon line right there. So we'll work with this first. Brush. First I'm going to fill it. And I'm going to push that even darker over there, like a darker blue. Ah, nope, that's not what I meant to do. I need my brush. I'll kind of move to a lighter color over there. Make it darker. There we go. Awesome. I'm going to Alt and pick this up. Kind of move it to a lighter blue. Decrease the opacity. That was really high opacity. That's way too bright. That is not what I was aiming for. Alt, pick that color up, push it up only a little bit. There. You know what? I'm gonna blur this out a bit. It does not have the blur that I want. Gaussian blur. Ah, I need to use my mouse for this one. I just want you guys to blend together a bit better. That's all. Okay, that works. I kind of like that gray line at the bottom. I'm going to keep that. Okay, select inverse. So now we're only selecting this part, and I'm going to turn it into a kind of deeper gray. But of course the gray has to, I'm painting with my mouse now. I'm like, I give up. A black horizon line. And since the light source is coming from over here, I'm going to put that in early. We're going to refine this later, don't worry. I'm going to put it in a little bit early and push it. I'm going to lower. Sometimes it's honestly easier to use the airbrush like that. Okay. I did not mean to deselect that. Select. Where's reselect? Oh, we're still selected. We're good. There. So our light source is coming from that angle. I'm going to dip it down even darker. So along the horizon in the back, it's just black and badass looking. Come that direction. And select, deselect. We're going to create a selection for under the car. I see you have questions, guys. I'll get to it in a moment. Alt. Well, actually, I can go in close. Paying attention to the light, I'm going to make a selection so that I can give the car a shadow. It's going to come here. It's obviously going to be here. It's going to come forward like that and like that. So that's going to be the shadow of our car. And actually, no, wait. It's going to be like that. And I'm going to make it kind of blue tone shadow because our background is blue. Brush. I'm going to brush it in nicely at first, and then we can just work with it later. So I kind of want to pick up on, stop bluing in people's ears. Brush, Alt. Yeah, I kind of want to pick up on that gray and incorporate the gray a little bit. Select inverse, which means I want to push the black back here even darker. There. That's too much. And let me just... Oh, you're going too slow now. We'll keep it like this. This will be okay. Okay, so we have our general background shading. Oh, I don't like that at all. We have our general background shading flushed out now. Let me just take care of this because this is going to bother me for like all eternity if I don't fix it. There. No longer bothers me. Cool. Okay. Now I'm going to start on this layer. Z Alt Alt, brush, pick up that color. The shading is going to be a bit more blue toned because our background is blue. So it's going to be more like that color. We could also make the car look like it's dual wrapped or something. And Z Alt Alt. I'm going to, because the light's coming from here and I'm lazy, I'm going to add a gradient across this. So where's my gradient tool? There it is. We're going to jump into this. We're going to edit it. That should not have a color. Here we go. That color. Oop, it's on the wrong screen. I want to pick up that color, and then I'm going to dip it down to a bluish, a cold blue color like that. Okay? We Gucci? Why is it so, yeah, it's a solid, smooth. Why is it so gentle? Other way. Okay. Cool. Actually, even more so, kind of like that. Maybe a bit more like that. Nope, come on you can do it. Yay! Okay, that works. Actually, no, never mind. I changed my mind. I'm so indecisive. It's like, just put a gradient on the bloody car. Oh, wait, that would help. That's better. I was wondering what was happening. We were using a circle gradient. Too much. Too much. Come on, you. You can do it. You can do it. I believe in you. And then one long one. It's too long. Longer. Let's decrease the opacity. That's better. Okay. So now we have the very gentle general shading going on. I'm actually going to pop a layer above this. Just because I do this thing where I'm like, oh my god, so many layers, must have layers. And it's true. You want to have a bunch of layers. Okay. We can go to regular shading again. I'm going to jump back to the brush I was using before because it worked. And let me quickly answer questions. Sideswipe and B is asking, what do the different modes mean? Normal, overlay, multiply. There are different ways that the color affects the car. For instance, let's look at this. Actually, let's jump over to the sketch. The sketch has a high opacity. So right now it's on normal. Normal means that it's just showing the gray. The gray is the only color that's affecting it. If we go to multiply, it's going to darken it because essentially it takes one color and it literally multiplies it with the other one. Multiply always goes darker. It never increases, it just goes darker. It's like watercolor almost. You're just adding colors together and it gets really dark. Overlay is taking the color and letting it go over but not darken, which is why it turned purple, like super purple over here. Then these can be confusing. Vivid light kind of works like multiply except additional. Yeah, some of these I never use just because I don't know how they work. But that's the general gist of it. In fact, I'm going to put it on multiply so that I can continue to see the lines on the edges. Okay, let's get shading. Color. Gradient. Body shading. Sketch, highlight, lighting. Okay, everything else is good. Hello, new son. Welcome. Rosebuds say, I have no idea how the modes work. I just play around with them till they look right. I can't say I do differently. I do that too. Oh, I'm about to draw with the eraser. That would be stupid. Okay, that's very light. Oh, well, it's because we're only on 21%. How dark is this? This is as dark as the edges. So right now I'm going to use this to shade in areas like this. I'm going to decrease the size. So since our light is coming from over here, this edge of the fender will definitely be in shadow and then gently come up getting lighter and lighter. This over here is an inlet, so I'm going to add some shadow over here since it's literally just into the side of the car. And I'm going to pull it that way. And add some shadow coming like that. And then maybe continue it along the top and a little bit on the bottom. That might be too much even. This front nose of the car, since it's angling away, is definitely going to have copious amounts of shadow. And then as it curves outwards, it's going to let go of that shadow. We can basically darken all of this. We're going to have to put in some serious darks over here, but yeah. In the original car, this curves downwards over here, so I'm going to see if I can replicate that a little bit. This is not the best brush for shadows. Let me find something nicer, because this is getting a bit mushy. I don't know if I have a good shading brush. What did I used to use when I was drawing? What about this? Does this darken lighter? That gets dark and thinner, not dark and lighter. I used to do a lot with this. Dark and light, dark and small. Dark and light. Yay, we have a dark and light. Okay. Okay, I'm also... This area, this part is going to be really dark. Is it? No, it's part of the hood. So this is actually curving along the light edge. This here, this panel, will get dark and then lighter. And down here will be shaded along that line. And that along that one, kind of. I'm going to decrease the opacity a bit for this body line. Come on, you. You're still too bright. Dark, technically. I'm going to add a little bit of rim light over here along the edge. And the roof will be dark. We have 20 more minutes. We only have 20 more minutes to complete this. Seriously, make sure to drop your art in the Discord server or send it to mirandahybrid@gmail.com after you're done with it, so I can show it off next ARTBLOCK Friday. Oh, this is a good brush for this. I picked the correct brush for rendering. You're Amazing is saying, where can I start to learn the fundamentals like color value and anatomy? Over the next few weeks, I'm actually going to be releasing fundamentals. Like over the next, I'd say over the next 2.5 to 3 months, I'm going to be going, another one! Where do these keep coming from? Okay, I'm going to be releasing the fundamentals over the next few weeks, just so people like can have them, I guess. There's a long list. If you look at the video I just published, Art Talk Thursday, it should be the one about ibis paint. In the beginning of it, like in the first 5 minutes, oh my god, there's another fly. Go! Oh, I just blew right into your guys' ears. I'm sorry. On the next Art Talk Friday, or no, yesterday's Art Block Thursday, in the first 5 minutes, I talk about the syllabus for the next like 3 months. And just listen to it, and if there's anything else you want added to it, just drop it in the comments and I'm going to see if I can work it in. Okay, let's start adding dark shadows to this bad boy. Brush. Oh, no wonder he was being nice. He was only on 6%. Okay. Let's pull it this way. So there's one. I'm going to do the same thing to this tire down here so I can define that body line a bit better. Increase the size a tiny bit. That line will be dark like that. This will be shaded because it's away from the light. Just like that. There's going to be some shadow in here because this is a very, very curved wheel well. It gets lighter as it goes down. And of course the spokes have to be darkened up a bit. I'm being quiet because I'm concentrating. This is where I actually really start thinking, because you have to think for where the lighting happens. This is usually when I crank on my music and I go Zen mode. It's going to get a little bit lighter over there, but it's generally dark in here because this is the inset. And same thing over here, a little bit dark on the bottom. It goes straight up like that. I'm just putting that in there to remind myself. And now what? Now this entire front fiasco, or fiasco, whatever it's called, has to be darkened. This is where I have to use a lot of hand control because I can't lift up my pen without it beginning to go over again. And we're going to use that to shade down under here. I'm going to lift up a tiny bit to make the shadow softer and then go down hard. Okay. Good. Front fiasco. Front fascia. Did I just really call it a fiasco? Oh, you guys have to watch out for the front fiasco over there. Okay, I'm going to decrease this a lot, and I'm going to give it a sweep. Coming that way. Just along the edge. Now I can start adding in tiny little, like, ah, wait, increase opacity. There, let's drop it to 36. That seems like a good number for now. There's going to be a harder shadow running along the outer edge. Actually, this is too much. There's going to be a hard shadow running along the outer edge of some of the bodywork. So I'm going to hopefully gently put that in there. Just, nope, that's too high. Just like that. Then it looks like we're probably going to have a little bit of a shadow running in here, then lightening up as it goes. Nah, not that far. Where's my blur brush? I only learned recently that I can use the smudge tool in any way I want. And by that I mean I can actually, I thought that Photoshop, you were stuck with one particular type of brush for smudging. It turns out that you can use your entire smudge library, which made me very, very happy. There, that works. Okay, yeah, this part's darkened over here, but this part's even more dark. So let's increase the opacity of our brush. Yeah, right there. It's going to be dark till it hits up. all of this in here is going to be really dark. Let me just bop that up super duper high. Including down over here where the two meet together. That's going to kind of lighten up, but not by much. A big part of doing drawings like this, and I hate to say this, is just having a very good mind for 3D. That's one of the reasons that I can think like this without a 3D model. It's been a skill, I guess. It's kind of like how my brain is programmed, being able to just imagine this all in my head. And that makes it a little bit advantageous. One of my challenges is, and actually it's a challenge I really enjoy as a teacher, because I know everybody thinks differently. And I can't just say, oh, just think like me, because obviously not everybody can imagine the light sources in their head like this and just render them out. So one of the things I really enjoy doing is figuring out how to teach people when they don't think like me. And that also means that it opens up the education to everybody else. I love being a teacher for that reason. You just learning how to make it equal for everybody. Like before the pandemic hit, I taught at an art center in Pittsburgh. And I loved getting all the different students because, oh my God, there's another one. This is like the fourth fly tonight. Because I could just, teach people, I guess. It's just seeing the different ways that people learn makes me really happy. Okay, I'm actually going to keep this pretty dark. I'm going to drop an even darker tone below that. This over here is pretty good. This doesn't need much done to it. Maybe I'll darken that a tiny bit as it comes up. Drop down. This entire wheel here is going to be super dark. So let me just pop that in. Okie dokie. Oh, that was too much. I'm going to we are at very high opacity right now. Somebody's dog do be going quay outside. Yeah, 10 minutes until 8 o'clock. I don't know if I can finish this in that amount of time. I mostly just want to make it look more realistic. And to do that, honestly, highlights. Highlights are the big thing, and making sure that the areas that need to be dark are dark. So let's, this is gonna be more sketchy. Let's get this bread. Polygonal lasso tool. E, 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 E. Okay. Brush is at a high level. I'm gonna keep the sketch lines in here. Just because. Let me switch my colors for a moment. Up, cancel. Alt, pick something up. I'm going to jump over to airbrush. Drop the opacity. I'm going to switch around again. Hey, give me my color back. Butt face. Thank you. I'm going to switch back to this brush. I'm going to do the final selection. Right along here. I'm going to fill that. Ah, wrong one. Give me my old one back. Thank you. Fill that in. Let's grab our airbrush. Swap it. Alt. Get that window on the back. Select, deselect. We have windows. It looks like a crappy 2000s game. Hello, Grim Reaper. Okay, and I swear to God, you're putting yourself in danger, Fly. I'm trying to finish my car drawing. Brush. Let's jump to this one. Alt, grab our purple. I'm going to rotate this just so it's easier for me to get that slight curve. There. Wrong color again. Swap back. Okay, can we have rotation back to normal? Ooh, this is giving me brain zaps. Woo! That's too high, I think. Horizon line. Okay. Brush size. We're back in business. I think it's almost done. Oh, a bug almost flew into my mouth. That was... You guys are so obnoxious. Do you like my art? Do you like my art, Fly? You better like my art. I'm letting you live rent-free in my house. There we go. I'm gonna drop some shadow onto that. Push this shadow upwards. That's too much shadow for that area. I'm going to make this bigger. Pull it upwards. That changed. That's interesting how that one shadow changed the entire dynamic of the car. I like where it was, but it was too dark. So let's just... lighten as I go upwards. Okay, final drop of color. Oh, that's why, okay. Final drop is going to be a very, very dark color. And that's just to fill in the vents. I only have 4 minutes left. I think we're going to go a bit over time. Sorry, Sajay. In this situation, I think I'm going to use my selection. So we can go underneath. Yeah, usually the Art Block Fridays go a lot later than this. I didn't do that right. Yeah, usually they do a lot later than this, but I actually have a guy helping me finish setting up the Discord server, and he's being really nice about it, and, you know, helping me program in bots and stuff. So I want to make sure that I'm on time for him, or at least moderately on time for him. Because we were talking about it for the last 2 days or so, and it's like, you know, be on time. It's one of the better things you can do as a person. What was that? Well, I guess we're selecting extra area now. There. then there's going to be a shadow falling from the actual car body onto that. Maybe I'm gonna swap these out, grab this color, gently push it up to show that there are like little things down here. That line's coming in that way. It should come in like that on that edge. Okay, we're gonna switch back, select, deselect. That looks cool. That looks nice. I want this car now. Rosebud says, I finished the door! It was such a trust the process drawing and nothing like I've ever done before, and I'm really happy with it. Congratulations, I'm happy for you. Make sure to show me somehow. Bring it to my attention and I will take a look because I'm proud of you. Ah. There. There. I'm just gonna... Hey, give me higher opacity. I'm gonna take that along the side. No, we don't want to connect it. That's just like duplicating the line art, and I don't want to do that. I am, however, going to start adding side shadows. Like here, there's going to be a shadow rimming along here. It's a little bit darker than the actual reflection light coming from underneath. Hey, get smaller for a moment for me, buddy. What happens if we completely turn off the sketch? Okay, we're at a point where we've defined the car's shape enough with these, so I'm going to start flushing out the rest of the car shape. That's too much shadow for that. So we're going to take some of that shadow, we're going to drop it over here and push it. We can start putting in body lines like this. Oh, the original one goes forwards. Okay. Original body line on this car is supposed to come down this way, that way, and I'm going to let it bite downwards and then come over. And there's a body line that's supposed to come like that and go over. And then I'm going to let this cut this way. I'm going to take this highlight and I'm going to drive this highlight back along the edge. I can push along the top and gently fade down. I don't want to make that area that extreme. I'm going to take that same light and use it to highlight the edge over here since the light is coming from the back. I'm going to take it, I'm going to lower the opacity of my brush, and I'm going to push it downwards. Like that. That's too much. It's too much pushing. Maybe just like that then. Actually, I can see this is too bright here, so we're gonna get rid of that. What other body lines were on this car? Ah! I missed a very important body line. There's a body line that comes up like this. Then like this, then like that. Come on you. I think it goes a little bit higher actually. Like that, and then it follows the curve of the car, like that. And then these guys had a hard outline around them. Which came down. There's going to be a little bit of a highlight along the outer edge, but I don't want to. I do kind of want to jump into highlights because highlights are my favorite part of the drawing process. It's when you kind of just see everything come to life. Let me finish up these windows here. Alt and grab that color and push it across the top a bit. Did I get you? You're still alive. For now. Hey. Hey. Why do you want to sit on the most obnoxious places in my office? There's so many other places you could be sitting, but you decide to be right in my field of view. Ah yeah, sideswipe, it's 8. It's okay. Rosebud saying Discord is saying my door is explicit. It's a door. I have no idea why it would do that to you. That is weird. Why is it saying your door is explicit? Yeah, I'm going to, as I said before, Sajay and I are actually, we should be starting right now, but we're going to be taking a look at the server, and I will see if I can get that fixed, because you should be able to post a picture of a door in the Discord. That's kind of redonkulous, not gonna lie. Directly down below, there's going to be a line coming here to here, and there's going to be another line going from there to there. And those are going to be 2 separate lights with a dark inset. Okay, let me get these highlights in here, then I'm going to yeet on out and finish setting up the Discord server. Because I don't want you guys having to deal with weird problems like having your door said that it's like explicit content. I mean, it's a door. Why would they say a door is explicit content? Okay. So I know I liked that before, but we're actually going to delete that. And we're going to start working on our highlights. Let me give myself maybe 10-15 more minutes, and then I think this should be done. Of course, now I'm like doing the perfectionist thing. I'm seeing like all these weird shadows that should be put in, and I'm like, oh no! Oh no, all the shadows that need to actually be in, but I'm not putting in. So you're gonna darken that highlight. I don't like it in there. There should be, there should be a line somewhere over here. Ah, yes, there should be a line shading and separating that from that. Let's put that in there. And we need to change the color of the wheels. So many colors. Image, adjustments, hue, saturation. Let's see which would look good. Well, first of all, I want to darken them. Increase the saturation a bit. Not gonna lie, I kind of like the turquoise. I think I'm gonna keep them turquoise. And now we get to work with the lights, finally. I've wanted to do this for like ages. I honestly want to make them yellow. Like a blazing kind of bright yellow too, not like a normal yellow. Image. Well, actually, let me just jump up into the highlight layer and gadunk them with the color I want. Wherever it may be. Oh, wait, here we go. Yeah, this color right here is what I want, because that'll match the car really well. So let me just, oh, it's because it's hiding. It's here. Let's just gadunk this. The door of sin. Oh no. The door of sin. Oh, okay, good. I just noticed, like, oh, I'm talking about the card. Everybody else is like, the door. Wait. The door of sin. Oh my god. I should look over to the chat windows more often. Oh my god. I should have looked over to the chat window. Door of sin. Oh no. You know what I'm going to do? I can design my own emojis as reactions to in our Discord server. I'm going to make a door of sin emoji. It's just going to be a door, like a metal door with the word sin over it in bright red. And I don't know what you guys can use it for, but it will become an emoji. It's sloppy. It's sloppy, sloppy. Let's get it to not be sloppy. And a door with a bikini over it. So I need to make a door that just says sin and it has a bikini over it. I'm doing that now. It's going to become an inside joke kind of emoji on the Discord channel. I'm trying to get it trending on every social. It's like Arson Frog. This is like our version of Arson Frog. Do you guys remember Arson Frog? Arson Frog was one of my favorite things. Here, wait. Let me write this down somewhere. Where's my notepad? Door of Sin. Okay, it's becoming a thing. We're getting a Door of Sin emoji. Okay, last few things. Oh, we need to do the highlights. I think I want to do white highlights since we have the green over here, but I really want to do the blue highlight first. There we go. Lights. Oh my god, what are you doing? There we go. Okay, so we're working with our complementaries here, so I'm just gonna take this color and go boost it to a brighter. Oh, we could make it do it like a multi-chrome car. Let's see how this is. Yeah, that'll be a good highlight color. Okay, here we go, my dudes. I'm gonna put this over body shading so that I can just be really lazy and go like, wah. Let me decrease that so the wah is wah. What are the body panels on this car? This car has funky dunky body panels. Okay. That should be one body panel. Coming to a theater near you. Okay. Coming home to own on DVD and video. Now that is a memory. That is a freaking throwback. Wow. Okay. I kind of like that purple highlight there. I'm going to keep it, even though it's not supposed to be there. And then we should have a highlight running like right over here. Cars are hard. Getting the right angles of lighting is really difficult. Why'd I choose to do a car? Without... Here's the thing, I'm working with a different lighting reference than I usually do. Like usually, like the lighting on this car is different than the lighting on the car I'm doing right now. Look. It's not the same lighting. Ah! Where's it going? Where's my mouse? Oh, my mouse was arguing with my Wacom tablet. Yeah, like look. It's not the same lighting at all. So I have to come up with it from my head, and that's not easy. I don't like it. It's not my best drawing, but I'm proud because I'm learning a lot of things from it. Lighting angles. The lighting angles I'm learning in this is like crazy. And let's put some lighting along here. Yeah, cars are just a pain in the butt to draw. That's why I like drawing them. And there's going to be a big highlight running along the top here. And along here. And maybe along the top there. So that's the side highlights for this baby. Yeah, and one coming down that way, that works. I'm not going to touch it. I'm not going to touch that. But here's the one I was waiting for. This is the highlight I wanted to do, because I love rim lights. Brush. Make a big Make airbrush. Yes. Okay. Get rid of that over there. And now we can go in with our other lighting brush. I will end your life. Get out of my studio, you little natty buddy. The plants are downstairs. Why do you want to look at my computer screen? Your compound eyes would render this impossible to understand. Okay, 17%. We're going to bop it up a bit. Bop it. Twist it. Pull it. Ow. Remembering all my 90s toys. I'm going to take this and pull it in this way and then let it die. Drive this up to the side. Oh my god, every Art Block Friday you're going to make a drawing based on the door of sin. I like that. Probably want to run the highlight along there too. Not so much though, that's a bit too big. There. Just like that. Nope, 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 not there. But over here, yes. Okay. And just to round it off, let's add some goofy doofy highlights down here where the light would be hitting the rim of the car, like its wheels. A little bit over here, a little bit over here, and definitely a lot in there. And let me fix up the lights, because the lights are bothering me. So what do they look like on the original car? On the original car, they're actually pointing upwards. So I'm going to... Okay, we need higher opacity. I'm going to drop this down a teeny bit. Put a rim in around the edges. And for these ones, we can darken these up almost completely. Bop it! Twist it! Pull it! Oh! You done fucked up, buddy! I kind of want to make these lights a bit reddish. Demon lights. Just add that around the edge. Just a little bit of orange to make it kind of creepy looking. Let's grab the airbrush. A nice big welcome for our airbrush. What am I doing? I'm talking like a talk show host. And a nice large welcome for our latest guest. Oh, that's way too much. That's also still way too much. Could I have an intensity-based highlight, please? Oppression, please, sir. Do you have some oppression for me? And what's the last thing? The last thing is a white highlight. Just along the body lines to make them really pop. And then that's it. That do be it though. Especially with the time given. I could have done so much more with this, but I don't want to keep Sage waiting. Oh no, it's almost half an hour. Almost half an hour of waiting. I'm sorry, Sage. Ah! Ah! Oh! Okay. Don't want to keep him waiting. He was like, yeah, just come and talk with me. And I'm like, yeah, awesome, let's set up the Discord server. And now I'm like, must draw highlights on car. I need a different brush. I don't want to use those brushes. Those overload my system. Let's use this brush. Yeah, that works. Okay. It'll just leave more painterly. Okay. There's going to be a really bright... No, that's way too large. What am I trying to do here? A large highlight right over there. Going along the top. But it's peaking in that area, and I'll get to that in one moment. It'll be coming down over this way. This brush is hard to work with. I'm getting a lot of inaccuracies. Maybe we should drop the opacity a little bit. There's going to be one coming like that. That's going to be highlighting down there as it comes up and along the inner rim of this tire. And over here too, we're going to get a bit of a sparkle. Huh! It's literally making sparkles. Whee! Yeah, we have a sparkly tire. There's going to be one running along here. There's going to be some running along there, but not too much. If I could just block that in better, that would be nice. Because there should be actually a quite dramatic highlight running like right along here, but I've been having difficulty marking it in, so I'm going to cheat and use a selection brush. Just like this. So I can mock in that highlight without having to worry about my life and all my inadequacies. Okay. There we go. Let's get that bright ass highlight. That's way too bright of a highlight. It's like, let's do it! Oh no, God, that's too much! Right along the bottom, right along the top. Get some in over there. Z, zoom, erase for this area. That's too much. This is interesting coming back to Photoshop because it's so much more rough to work with. I mean, I know it's a more powerful program than Procreate, but I've gotten so used to the way that Procreate handles. That looks nice. That looks nice. That looks nice. Yeah, I've forgotten how Photoshop handles, and it's making it actually kind of difficult for me to do things, which is really obnoxious. Okay, and our final step, surprisingly, is going to be adding shadow again. Because I'm looking at this and it wants to be darker right in here. Just a little bit, but it does want some more darkness. So this up here, what layer is that? That's whatever the heck that is that I just added. Body shading, highlights, so it's going to be below body shading. It's going to be on multiply because we want to maintain all the other colors. I'm going to make it blue-ish purple. And it's going to be very gentle. Can I have a brush, sir? Could you give a poor man a brush? I'm going to lower this over here a teeny bit. And in here, this needs to be darker. This coming up needs to be darker. This here should be more uniform dark and leading upwards and leading on the side. Nice and deep over here to really drive the glow. And along right here. Should be basically black over there. Yeah, that looks way better. Okay. And now I can get rid of the little things that say lights up here. Oh no, I put it on the... The lights literally have the lights layer. We're just gonna have to erase those straight up. I'm not gonna worry about textures. Okie dokes. I think that, well, considering that I'm half an hour late for Sage, I really want to get going. May I please have some more, sir? Okay, wait. Filter. Where is it? Render. Lens flare. There we go. I don't know what this is. Prime. Yeah, but I want it to overlay over everything to make it look like it's glowing. We're gonna have to use some effects. Let's go to the effects train. Let's go to the effects train. Okay, brush. Let's bring it to this gold. We are indeed on that type of brush, 9%. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna build it up on the outside, like this. Ah, we don't need it down there, that's just a reflector. I'm gonna build it up even brighter, closer to the middle. Yeah, just like that. And now we're going to play around with the effects. Usually add is good. Yeah, that's exactly what I just needed. I just needed add. Okay. I'm going to gently... I said erase. I said erase! I'll lower the opacity a bit. I just want to make sure it doesn't push out too much in these areas, like right down here. I'm on the right layer, aren't I? Yeah, I just put it too much over here. Shoofly, do not bother me in my live stream. And for one last final touch, I'm going to grab this, put it in the blue zone, and I'm going to sweep the add brush over the back of this car and along here to make it seem like this highlight's pretty bright too. This is essentially me just faking the fact that I didn't draw certain parts of the car correctly. It's very useful in a digital. I don't know if you can really do this kind of thing in traditional, but I definitely know you can do it digitally. Yeet, yeet. Let's put it around the wheel. Wow, look, we're really making that rear wheel pop by doing that. And do it a bit here. Just literally masking in. Not masking in, just like faking. It's just faking it. It's like, hey, I need this to be cooler. What can I do? Fake the highlight. Thank you, sir. And along here to make it like have this ghostly glow. That's too much ghostly glow. Yeah, just in there. That's too much. I keep doing too much. That's still too much. Okay. Awesome. The car's done. Whoop whoop. I mean, I can see some inconsistencies. I'm not gonna pay attention to them. We do not to be perfectionists. This is a live stream to draw with people. And I'm gonna dip my little symbol down here. Come here. Of course, it's on 9%. Zip, 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 zip. Okie dokie. So this is what, 2.5 hours of drawing? Yeah, this is the result of 2.5 hours of drawing. I took a Porsche 928 and I turned it into this, which is closer to what I saw the old man modifying, driving his thing around. Yeah, I'm very happy with this result. Very interesting working on Photoshop again for the first time in months and months, maybe even years. It was a lot of fun. Okay, so hopefully I will see you guys next week for next Art Block Friday. I don't know what next Art Block Friday's subject is. What are we doing next week? Cold. The subject for next Art Block Friday is cold. And, yeah. This was fun. Thank you to everybody who joined. It was really great having you. I'm seeing so many things I want to adjust right now. This is so bad. Stop. Don't make me do it. Oh, that looks so cool, turning the lights on and off. Okay. So I will see you guys later for Tutorial Tuesday. We'll upload a tutorial. What's next week's tutorial? Next week's tutorial is Anatomy Basics. And then Art Talk Friday next week is social media and mental health and self-worth. So, thank you for joining. Please drop your picture in the Discord server so I can look at it and be proud of my little art gremlins. And I will see you. Wait, I have to do the outro thing. So make sure to drink your water, get your sleep, believe in yourself, and chase your dreams. I'll see you guys on Tuesday, and thanks again for joining. This is a really fun first thing. Bye-bye. How do I end the stream?